What up, investors? It's your boy Dayo. Welcome back to Frunkla. So this is possibly my last video about Bionano Genomics. Please watch this video from beginning to the end. I have a lot of things to explain, and of course I'm going to be doing some analysis about the stock. Okay, so let's get to it. Now, this is where I'm going to be starting from. You guys know that most analysts, whenever a stock price rises, they kind of follow it if they are bullish the stock, and whenever it drops significantly, they always calm down, okay, with the stock price. Meanwhile, this is an example of SPCE, Virgin Galactic stock, that has been falling for, God knows when. But now if you take a look at this, you can see that presently the price of SPCE is at 1.99 US dollars, while most of all these analysts, this one for example has a sell, okay, Matthew from Wells Fargo has a price target of 1.75 US dollars, while the share price of the company is at 1.99 US dollars. And a bullish, one of the bullish analysts, possibly the only bullish analyst on this stock, Oliver from TD Cowen, has a price target of 2.5 US dollars, while the share price is at around 2 US dollars. Okay, and you can see that these are new reiterations. Now, if you go and check out the share price of Bionano Genomics, you can see that analysts are doing the opposite. Okay, I mean, if you take a look at the share price of Bngo right now, it is at 1.45 US dollars, while most analysts are still super bullish. Okay, all of them are bullish except JC McCarley, that has changed from buy to hold, still setting a price target of 6 US dollars. If you have a price target of 6 US dollars, on something that is presently trading at 1.45 US dollars, I mean, it's not like Bngo just dropped to 1.45 US dollars. It has been around this level for a while now. I mean, that is questionable. And then you have PTIG analyst Mark Massaro coming in, setting a price target of 6 US dollars, while the share price of the company is trading at 1.45 US dollars. I mean, this is very strange. Okay, I normally would expect this analyst to drop their price target significantly according to the share price of the company to at least 3 US dollars, at least 50% down from where they presently are. We still have some Jinam with 7 US dollars. Franco is from Oppenheimer with 20 US dollars. I mean, come on guys, we have to face reality right here. If the share price later rallies, okay, to 2 US dollars, 3 US dollars, 4 US dollars, which some people don't even agree with right now. Most people just think, or let me say some people think Bngo is going bankrupt and the share price will keep going down. Okay, but let's say the share price rallies, later in the future, at least they can come back in. This analyst, could come back in and increase their price target. But in my opinion, I think this is not, realistic. Okay, this came in on the 15th of this month. I wanted to make a video about it, but then it doesn't make any sense to me setting, a price target of 6 US dollars to something that has been dropping massively, over the past month, if not years. Now, this is Bngo. In the past week, it is down minus 4%. If you take a look at 1 month, it is down minus 6.6% in 1 month. In 6 months, it is down minus 79% in the past 6 months. Okay, and then in the past 1 year, we are down minus 93.6%. 3 years, it is down minus 71%. And max, okay, since the EPOD, since 2020 when Bngo, I think they EPOD in 2018 or so, but this one dates back to 2020. But still, they EPOD around, this around 6 US dollars level. Meanwhile, even calculating it from 5 US dollars level, the share price of the company is down like minus 72%. Okay, max according to this app. Now the volume has dropped, below 1 million. We have market cap now around 56 million. At one point, this market cap used to be closer to 4 billion US dollars, guys. I mean, that was around the all-time high back in February 2021. So that is Bionano Genomics, guys. Now, before we go, let me quickly take a look at the price action and show you guys what I think is going on with the company. Now, if you take a look at this, okay, you can see that Bngo seems to have found a bottom since November, because November has, let's face it, November has been very bullish. Okay, November has been bullish since the beginning of this month. Most stocks are not setting new lows. some are even setting new high, okay, the likes of Microsoft, for example. So in November, BNGO found a bottom, but as it rallied, okay, since the beginning of this month, so from 1.3 US dollars, it started November, around November, let's take a look at this, November 1st. I'm trying to take a look at November 1st. So this is 1st of November. It started around 1.26 US dollars, okay, and then, but right now we are trading around 1.45 US dollars. So this month, BNGO is positive for the first time in God knows when. So it's still kind of finding a bottom. Nobody knows, perhaps it's going to continue the downtrend, because if you take a look at the weekly, you can see it is down massively. If you take a look at the dailies, you can see it's trying to find a bottom. But at the same time, this could also be some kind of flag that we saw happening, you know, around, I'm going to plot it for you guys to see. So you guys can see it looks like a flag, okay, and if it breaks to the downside, then it is going to approach 1 US dollars once again. But if it breaks to the upside, then it means we have a bottom right here, a short-term bottom. If it's going to be a long-term bottom, it's going to take a while, okay, maybe some weeks before we can decide if that is a, you know, long-term bottom. Now that is the price action of BNGO. Another thing that, you know, I spoke about in my last BNGO video was about, you know, this institutional investors ownership. It has dropped significantly, guys. It has dropped massively. Now this is the best way to take a look at this is, if you take a look at this, you know, when I made my last video, sometimes we were around, you know, we were somewhere around over 90, okay, from 90 to 95. That was where we were, and I told you guys in that video that I believe this is going to drop massively to the bottom. And as you guys can see, this is November 2023. It has dropped, okay, because this thing is kind of laggard. This thing is kind of, you know, very slow. You guys can see we have, you know, institutional investors are literally back where they used to be, okay, prior to that massive rally in December 2020. This is, you know, when I joined Bionano Genomics, somewhere around here, when the price shot, you know, to the moon. So right now the ownership and the price is, you know, indicating the same thing, now at the same level, okay. So if we are going to see any new rally, I think institutional investors needs, you know, to rush into the stock once again. The same with retail investors. Is that going to happen? I don't know. Okay, seriously, I don't know how that is going to happen with the way things are going with Bionano Genomics. You guys know I have been, you know, literally neutral BNGO, sometimes negative BNGO this year, because I don't really find, you know, much positive thing, you know, to talk about the share price of the company. Now you guys can see most institutional investors, they have been, you know, on dropping, okay, they've just been dropping. Jane Street Group, you know, call option, put option, they sold everything. Look at that, Jane Street Group. How many shares they used to own? Let's take a look at how many shares of, you know, BNGO Jane used to hold. I'm going to try to pull that up. Most institutional investors are just, you know, selling everything, running out of the company. So you guys can see Susquehanna International Group, they have call option, they sold everything as well. I'm very sure they have put option as well. And look at that, JP Morgan, Citadel Advisor, even Citadel is running. Vanguard Group Inc. minus 100%, guys, minus 100%. Vanguard Group, wow. Latest this, oh my god, 16 million previous years. Okay, so 2/9/2023, that was the last time we saw this filing from 13GA, and then 5.4% ownership. This is strange. Okay, this is very strange. I'm trying to see where they sold everything. Okay, so right here, look at that, guys. 30th of 9, Bionano Genomics, 0 reported shares, 0, minus 14.5 million shares, minus 100%. Vanguard Group, 13F filing, okay, they sold minus 14.5 million shares. This is insane. I think Vanguard used to be the top 3 holders of Bionano Genomics, but you have to go into their other filings, okay. You have to go to 13GA, okay, but this right here is 13F. They dump everything, but hopefully they still hold on to their 13G. If not, this is bad news for BNGO, guys. So after Vanguard Group, we have which other company again is the highest holder? We have BlackRock. Now let's take a look if BlackRock has also, you know, dumped everything. BlackRock, if they have dumped their 13F, look at that, minus 100%. BlackRock. Who is left in Bionano Genomics, guys? Who is left? They are still holding on to their 13G according to their, you know, latest filing from 13G, 23 million shares, but their 13F, 6 million. They have dumped everything all the way from 23.2 million. They dumped everything. 13F, so they are also out like that, but they are still, you know, the biggest holder, okay, in terms of 13G. So I think that's it. If you have Vanguard out, you have BlackRock, you know, out, you have State Street out, you have, you know, Goldman Sachs, just name it. Most of them have literally dumped everything. Look at that. Morgan Stanley, Jane Street, Susquehanna, BlackRock, Invesco is also out, you know, Citigroup is out, just name it. They have all dumped their 13F. Look at that. I barely see any green. This is the only green we have right here. Fidelity Zero Total Market Index Fund. Look at that. Everything is just red from the latest filings. Red. Okay, enough of that. Now, Jane Street. Okay, Jane Street has finally opened. So they used to hold maximum 1.2 million. Then they have dumped everything. That is Jane Street. Now, I want to show you guys, while BNGO has been, you know, down massively, you know, during the third quarter earnings call, I kind of told you guys that it is better to put money into, you know, I shared some companies with you guys, the types of, you know, on Tesla, Nvidia, Apple. Okay, it is better to put money in those stocks for now, you know, while most of all these, you know, mid-cap companies are still suffering massively. Okay, it's not only Bionano Genomics, even Illumina is also down. Pac Bio is not really down, but it's not also performing super well at the moment, okay, because of, you know, inflation and stuff. Now if you take a look at Pac Bio, you can see Pac Bio is presently trading at $8.36 year to date. It is okay, so it's more or less green, 8.40, 8.36, a little bit red, okay, year to date, which of course is still very much, you know, better than, you know, Bionano Genomics. And we have the likes of Illumina presently trading at $100 as well. So it's not only Bionano Genomics in that sector, just that, you know, BNGO is down massively. Look at that. Year to date, Bionano Genomics is all the way from $14.6 right now trading at $1.45. And my worry is if this continues, if BNGO gets back to $1, I think they are going to perform another reverse stock split. So that is my biggest worry. Now, I know I haven't been, you know, making video coming on this channel, but I still have a very good plans, guy. I have a very good plan. Okay, if you take a look at my portfolio, for example, year to date, I am up about 8.2% at the moment. This month, I am up about 60% because, you know, I started this portfolio. Okay, this public portfolio was started back in September when the market was trading at all-time high back then. And then in October, we saw a massive downtrend. Okay, then I increased my leverage in October. I was buying the dip, doubling down because I knew the market was going to, you know, rally back towards the end of the year, Christmas Santa rally. So that was why we saw that massive dip in October. I added little fund in October, and then this is where we are in November, plus 60%. It used to be 70%, but, you know, it's swinging a lot, like plus or minus 10%. I think I'm going to finish on this month positive anyway, and then my target is to finish this year positively. I have like 3 copiers, you know, following what I am doing. So if you want to see my portfolio, I'm going to talk about it in my next video. So see you guys in the next one. Of course, I'm still going to be talking about Bionano Genomics, but only most of the time only when they are doing earnings call. Okay, only during earnings call. Okay, not when the market is, you know, going up or down, or maybe if we see a massive volatility. Okay, if we see the share price rallying like 25-30%, or I see breaking news that is wow, then I'm going to come here and talk about it. Until then, it's just going to be earnings call, which of course is going to be once in every 3 months. But of course, you can always become a patron if you want to learn more about anything. If you want to learn more about Bngo every day, believe me, I am online every day, so you can always hit me up. Now, see you guys in the next one. Thanks for subscribing. Thanks for always supporting me, and thanks for all these crazy years together on this channel. And I think this is just the beginning. This is not the end of this channel. I'm still going to be talking about a lot of stocks, like I have been saying, but I'm still waiting for something. I want to show something. I want this portfolio to close for the year. Okay, now we are green for the year, 8.2% at the moment. I want it to be green so that we can have a base of something to talk about, not just blah blah blah. I want to be showing you guys how the stock is performing in my portfolio, what I am doing. I think that would be, that makes a lot of sense. That makes better sense than, just talking about stocks that, I can show you guys the results of. So see you guys in the next one. Ciao, ciao.